Hello, 7th and 8th grade chorus. Today we are going to be learning about dynamics. But first of all, before we start with that, let's start with some quick warm-ups. Okay, we're going to do our usual stretches. Just take your time. Yep, each arm across now. Okay, good. Behind the head. Yep. I know not all of us have been moving around a whole lot through all this, so we could all use a good stretch, I would say. Okay, let's go ahead and do a quick ragdoll with me. Make sure you're going all the way down. I'm watching you. That's right. Very good. Get that good old leg stretch in there. Okay. Now roll up slowly over 10 counts. Ready? And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay. Now let's do some shoulder rolls in the style of Mr. Avis Ross. Oh yeah, and the other direction. And alternate them. Wow, that's pretty fun, huh? Just like doing backstroke. Oh, okay, I hit the fan. That's fine. Yes. Now let's do some breathing. Yeah, let's do our little bow and arrow, our little hissy hiss. Okay, ready, and a 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 Wow, that was some great breathing, y'all. So proud of you. Okay, now let's do some good old-fashioned ladders, right? You remember this one. Might be a little rusty on the solfege, I understand. Just do your best. So it's the one that goes like this, right? Do, re, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, ti, la, sol, la, ti, ti, la, sol, fa, sol, la, ti, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Beautiful. And if you're a choir superstar and you want to challenge yourself, you go ahead and rewind that video to where I started this exercise and see if you can sing with me in a round. That's my challenge to you. Very good. Okay, next we have some beautiful choral vowels, okay? And it goes like this. Mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Do the hand motions. Mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Mi, me, ma, mo, mu. A couple more. Mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Very nice. Okay, now let's just do a regular old major scale, okay? And baritones, if you can sing it down here, that's awesome. But if not, you can go ahead and sing it up here, okay? Very good. let's start. Use your hand signs, okay, with me. Ready, and do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Ooh, we kept our pitch. Wow, very good, Mr. Anton. Very good, you. Yes, nice. Let's give ourselves a little wonderful. All right. Let's go here. Many mumbling mice. Ready? Many mumbling mice are making merry music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making merry music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making merry music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making merry music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Now make sure you get those nice T's and all that wonderful diction in there with that exercise, okay? Good. Look, I know y'all want to do rows. It's not on my lesson plan, but we're going to throw it in there because I know y'all want to do it. So, here we go. Rose, 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 will I ever see thee wed? I will marry at thy will, sire, at thy will. Okay, so if you're a choir superstar and you want to do a round with me, let's go ahead and try that. I'm going to sing it twice this time. Rose, 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 will I ever see thee wed? I will marry at thy will, sire, at thy will. Rose, 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 will I ever see thee wed? I will marry at thy will, sire, at thy will. Wonderful. All right. Thank you, choir. So let's just do a couple sirens, and then we'll get right into our sight reading, okay? If you still have your sight reading packets, have those handy, all right? So ready, let's do some sirens. Start low, and woo, 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 woo. And we want to slide nice and smooth like through that whole entire passaggio in your range, okay? Ready, and woo, woo, woo. Yes, okay. Very good. So we got some nice range in there. And the last little thing I want to do before we get to our sight reading is a fun little exercise having to do with dynamics, which is our focus for the day. Okay. Let's just go on that note that we were on for Rose, or you can sing it up here if you prefer. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to hold out my magic dynamic hand, and accordingly, you will adjust your dynamics. So if I hold my hand down here, you're going to sing nice and quiet, okay? Ooh, just on a new for me. Ooh. And then if I raise my hand, you're going to get louder. Ooh. How quiet can you get? Now one more time without me this time. Wonderful. Ready? Yeah. All right, good. This has been fun. Okay, let's keep on chugging here. If you have your sight reading packets, let's go ahead and turn those babies to Unit 3, page 21. Okay, number 8. Okay, let's take a quick little look-see at that. Okay, so we are in the key of, you guessed it, C major. Very good. Okay, and why don't we just sing it to ourselves. I'm going to sign it with you, okay? So you don't feel alone, okay? You got it? Okay. Well, it might not be perfect, but it's sight reading, so be easy on yourself, okay? Treat yourself with kindness, treat yourself with love. Okay, so we're starting on what note? Do. Very good. All right. Actually, before we start, I almost forgot. Let's go ahead and just clap through this guy, okay? Clap with me. I'll give you 4 counts. Ready, and a 1, 2, 3, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and hold. Hold. 1, 2. Note. Quarter, quarter, half. Note. Quarter, 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 quarter. Hold that whole note. Okay. So that's our rhythm. Go ahead and rewind this back to where I start the rhythm if you don't feel comfy with it. If you do, go ahead and keep watching. Okay? Here's our do again. Or do down here if you're a baritone and you feel comfortable with it. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you, well, why don't you go ahead and pause this video and sing it to yourself first. And once you've done that, come back here and you can sing it with me, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, from the beginning. Do, mi, so, la, so, fa, mi, re. Re, mi, fa, so. So, mi, fa, mi, re. Do, mi, so, mi, do. Good, and make sure you hold out those whole notes, because those little suckers, they'll get you if you don't hold them, okay? Very good. All right. I know maybe not everybody has this piece, but hopefully if you took your folder home, you should have this piece. It's Our Journey Continues, okay? Y'all know that one. But we're just gonna take a little sing through, and we're going to focus on our dynamics, okay? So that's our starting note. Coincidentally, it's the same one as our exercise previously. Okay, but it's in a different key though. There's our key. Beautiful F major, 1 flat. Beautiful. So here's our little intro. How many bars of intro do we have? You. Great, we have 2-ish. Yeah, 2 with like a little pickup thing. Yeah, okay. 2, 3, 4, nice and quiet. 1, 2. It's been a long road, and I've cried so many tears of happiness and sorrow. I'm so thankful you've been here to share in all the music life has brought at every bend. And I pray the footprints that we leave another friend. Nice. I loved your mezzo piano dynamic there. Very good. Okay. And it looks like we're in unison up until what measure? Where do we split off? Good. We split off at measure 16. Okay, and they're different parts. Yeah, that's the, yep, after the key change. Very good. So, do we see any new dynamics at all in this next section in measure 11 on? I don't see any until when? What measure do we have a new dynamic marking? Why don't you go ahead and find it real quick here. I'll give you a hint. It's on page 6 in the middle system. Yes, it's the mezzo forte dynamic in measure 21. Very good. And yeah, okay. So let's pay special attention to that dynamic whenever we get there. Okay? Let's do soprano alto. Okay? Oh, sorry. I forgot to tell you where I was. Pick up to measure 12. Okay? 1, 2, 3. This long road that has brought us here today, sharing memories, our hopes and dreams that lead us on our way. And I yes, and that's where we have our little dynamic change, don't we? Okay, man, that page turn, that was something. Okay. Baritones. We're all together, so that's nice. 1, same spot, pick up to 12, and a 1, 2, 3. On this long road that has brought us here today, sharing memories, our hopes and dreams that lead us on our way. And I never in a million years thought I'd be standing here, looking forward to what lies ahead. I'm looking forward to what lies ahead. As our... Yeah, I don't know why I left off on that. Okay, but yes, that is the dynamic change. Okay, and then going into measure 22. Okay, let's take a quick little look at those dynamic markings. We see what? Our mezzo forte leading into 22, and then we got our, what's this thing? What's this guy? Yeah, it's a crescendo. A crescendo, which is not Latin. What am I talking about? Italian for growing. Leading into measure 30, where we have another mezzo forte for some reason. Yeah, I guess we're crescendoing from a mezzo forte to a mezzo forte. Good, that makes sense. Okay, and then, you know, we'll leave those dynamic markings for when we get there. Wonderful. Okay. Soprano alto, do your thing. Okay? Pickups to measure 22. 1, 2, 3. As our journey continues, you are with me, I am with you, together. Yeah, I'm gonna redo that part. And together we move forward into 26. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Nice. Okay. Don't forget to crescendo. I can't do it on the piano because it's actually impossible. But I can do it with my voice. So that's the most important part, and that's what you should do too. Okay? Good. Bass baritone. Well, just baritone actually, right? Same spot, leading into 22. 1, 2, 3. As our journey continues, you are with me, I am with you, and together we move forward with all we've learned to guide our way. Now our journey continues in the light of a brand new day. Ooh, did you hear me? What did I do? I crescendoed. Very good. Nice. Okay, next page. Measure 30. Let's take this a little slower because this has a little more harmony and stuff in it. Okay. Nice mezzo forte. Nice and strong here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. No, let's go slower than that, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 4. Once again, that's one more time, measure 31. There you go. That's kind of cool, kind of gospel-y sounding. Okay. Then you got 32 is mostly rests. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Yes. Okay, so that whole thing from measure 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you see what else? Oh, we got our crescendo. Very good. Okay. Baritones. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Here we are. Rest, rest, rest. We got our nice, what marking do we see there? What's that F? It's a forte, which means we sing loud. Remember this from our warm-up? Yeah, make those connections. Warm-ups are important, okay? Now let's go ahead and rock this out to the end, okay guys? Yes. Yep, let's go ahead and do it. All right. Now I want you to exaggerate those dynamics, all right? 1, 2, 3. Continues, you are with me, I am with you, and together. 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's review that for me. pick up into measure 39. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you got it. Okay. Baritones. Here we are. Pick up to 35. Nice and loud. Okay. Up here though. 1, 2, 3. As our journey continues, you are with me, I am with you, and together we move forward with all we've learned to guide our way. Now our journey continues in the light of a brand new day. Now our journey continues in the light of a brand new day. A brand new day. Yeah. Okay. Nice and strong there at the end. Okay. Now I'm going to sing this. Pickups into 35. And I want you to hold your thumb up if I'm singing loud or forte dynamic, or thumbs down if I'm singing quiet and soft piano dynamic. Yeah? Okay. And I won't sing the whole thing, I'll spare you. Okay. Listen closely. I'm looking for those thumbs. 1, 2, 3. As our journey continues, you are with me, I am with you. What was that? Yeah. It was forte. Very good. Now listen this time. Can you guess what it might be? Ready? 1, 2, 3. As our journey continues, you are with me, I am with you. Up, down, yeah. It's piano, which doesn't necessarily mean bad, but it's not what's marked. So the first one would have been more correct. Okay? So, to review what we've learned today, go ahead and check our learning here. I want you to look through our piece, find a dynamic that's piano-ish, and there's probably no piano in here. I don't think there is. So find the mezzo piano. Okay? It's toward the beginning. Yeah? And then practice that little measure that you found. Okay? If you've all found it now. Okay, yeah. So that should be leading into measure 3. So go ahead and practice that. Pause this and practice it for a couple times. Those couple of measures, 3 and 4. Or, you know, just that whole phrase, I guess. Up to measure 11, if you like. And then I want you to go ahead and find a forte dynamic in your piece, which we were just there. Have you found it yet? Yes, it's measure 35. Okay, very good. And go ahead and practice that last little bit that we've done. Go ahead and finish out to the end. Yeah. Once again, you can pause this video and practice. Yeah. Well, I think that's about all I have for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in to the Mr. Anton home studio, home classroom, coming in at you through the interwebs, right to your doorstep. Wow, imagine that. You didn't even have to get out of your PJs to come to class and learn today, but you can always learn something new. So I'm so glad you all have joined me, and I really hope to see you all again soon, maybe on a Zoom call or something, okay? So take care, be well, love y'all, thanks.